Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Madden. Alright, man, before we get into this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have now gotten official confirmation, not just from anyone, but from myself after putting an ample amount of time into this game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what the devs say to y'all. I don't care what kind of narrative they're trying to push now, but ladies and gentlemen, we are no longer using physics as far as these players and physics based this and that. We are no longer physics based anything anymore. Everything's strictly animation. Now you see the clip I got looped on the background, so you know I always talk about it as it plays. So basically, the problem I had with this clip here, and there's no like justifying this being okay, because where in physics, whether it be in real life, whether it be in the game that has proper coding or proper animation branching, I've played several games that have had animations in them, right? And although animations has to be a base of the game, the animations made sense. You know what I'm saying? Now this right here, more than likely, I remember either in 22 or 23, I remember, like, if your guy's already going to the ground, if a guy came over here and made contact to the guy who was on his way to the ground, then the animation that pretty much branched next to that animation of him going to the ground pretty much just mashed him to the ground even quicker. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right in front of your very eyes, you see the ball carrier literally going to the ground, but because there's another guy behind him and the game doesn't have the proper animations coded or the proper animation branching, now it goes from my guy already going all the way to the ground, pretty much, or almost on his way to the ground. I'd say maybe out of 100%, maybe 45, maybe 50% to the ground. So there's no way of you standing him back up unless you literally come from a different direction that makes him props himself back up and he keeps on going. But he's on his way to the ground, and then another animation pops up where a guy's trying to tackle him as well, and you stand him back up, in which literally could have been maybe a first and goal or whatever the case was. It could have been another down. You've now gone from having another down to him landing right there at the 1 yard line to now him falling in the end zone because of poor animation branching and poor physics, if anything. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, there is no such thing as physics in this game. There's no proper animation branching. There's no nothing with this game. They don't even have the right animations to make it make sense. There have been times where I've seen players just running into each other, running in place because the game is trying to find the right animation to fit that situation. This is one of those times where the game doesn't know what proper animation should be in place. So in turn, they just give you some horse manure to put in place of this animation because they don't know how to properly branch animations or give you the proper branching animation to make that situation make sense. And like I said, when there's smoke, there's fire, because it can happen to anybody. It can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to your mama, it can happen to your uncle, your daddy. It don't matter who it is. It can happen in MUT, it can happen in head-to-head, regs, it can happen in your franchise, offline, online, it doesn't matter. It can happen anywhere. So don't get it twisted for a second that you think that just because it happens in this mode that it's not going to happen anywhere else, or just because it happened to me it's not going to happen to you, or it hasn't, or you haven't seen it so it's not going to happen to you. Let's stop being ignorant for a second and really put things into perspective. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. I'm going to get up out of here. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Madden, and I'm signing out. Peace.